Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is a demo on a roasted chicken, aka a rotisserie, so you don't have to buy it. Um, so I brine this chicken. I'm moving through this kind of quick. So that is a Thomas Keller chicken brine. I used it at a restaurant that we did fried chicken, and it's phenomenal. So I use it just for anytime I want to brine a chicken. I use it to brine Thanksgiving turkeys. So you can find that recipe online. Just look up Thomas Keller. I like to call him T. Keller. Look up his recipe for fried chicken, and you can find the brine. Um, so to start off, you need to break down your chicken. Um, so you see there, I have my brine sitting ready. It's chilled. It chilled overnight. You just saw I pulled out the sack or bag that they have of all the insides of the chicken, and I kind of look inside to see if the neck's in there. Sometimes the neck's in there. So this is spatchcocking. Um, Probably have heard of it. Not sure what it is. Funny name. But this is a quicker way to roast a chicken. You get the chicken flat. I think it cooks a little bit more evenly. So you see here, um, you have to kind of break that breastbone. Um, I kind of clip the skin and kind of pop the legs too. You have to kind of break that joint of the back rear legs so that it lays flat. You can see here I'm just cutting off a little excess skin. Um, yeah, so this process is time consuming, but it comes out to be a phenomenal product. So um, as you see here, I'm trying to show you. You kind of grab the tail and you trace the spine, and you're going to have to cut through the ribs, as you see there. And then I try to locate from the underside to kind of see where I'm at on the other side. This was actually surprisingly one of the easier ones I've cut through. Sometimes they're a little tough. So the spatchcocking is just that. You're removing the spine, and you'll see here what you have is just a nice flat whole chicken. So a little bit of work up front, but I think it comes out better in the end. So you see here, I kind of press again to make sure that breastplate or breastbone kind of breaks and lays flat. So you see that. Then it just goes in the brine. I put this in the fridge overnight, 8-10 hours. You don't want to go too much more than that. This recipe is cut down. You have to kind of gauge that. I do a 1 gallon batch. His recipe online might be like 3 or 4. You just have to do the math there. So 1 gallon of water to a cup of salt, and then you'll see everything else follows. That will give you enough brine for one whole chicken, maybe even two. So that goes in the brine, and then that goes in the fridge for, like I said, um, 8 to 10 hours. If you go too long, you might get a little salty. You don't want it to break the meat down too much. So this came out pretty well. So I think 8 to 10 hours is a good length. There it is, pulled out the next morning. I then put it on the rack, as you see. Put it in the fridge for about 8 hours to kind of dry. Goes in the oven, roasted. Um, then you see I serve the chicken breast, slice of chicken breast. And then you go into your rotisserie or pulled chicken meat, you see there. I make now your bone broth. These are kind of going quick. So you see it reduce, you see it on the ledge there where it breaks down. That is your finished product. Cool. And then this is what you want. You want this gelatinous. That means you have a lot of the marrow, a lot of the collagen, all that good stuff, nutrients that people are paying money to get bone broth in stores. So hope you like it. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. And thanks for watching.